different episode here today where we are going to try and convert my wife's cousin Hayley, who's afraid of snakes.
Terrified.
This is the first time I've been able to ever get her in the reptile room. And we are going to see if we can make her like them, love them. Maybe take one home. We'll see. Alright, so Hayley, why are you afraid of snakes? Have you always been afraid of snakes?
So no, I have not always been afraid of snakes. When I was a little girl, I remember, I think it was in Florida, and we went to some zoo and they said, who wants to like go up and hold this amazingly long 20-foot snake? And I was one of those people that went and did it, and I wasn't terrified. But then there was a series called Lonesome Dove. It was a TV series.
I remember it.
Oh. And it was one of the first TV series back in like the late 80s or early 90s. And on this particular episode of the TV series, the cowboy on the horse was about to cross the river. And so they went into the water, and all of a sudden this swarm of water moccasins like goes all around the cowboy and the horse, and then they kill the cowboy and the horse. And that's when I realized that, snakes are dangerous. And so this is the closest I've been to a snake ever since then. And they've tried to talk me into doing this like 6 months ago. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because it's family, and I'm trying to be very supportive.
Yeah, we've asked her every time she's come for the past
Yeah.
6 months.
I'm from Minneapolis, and I am terrified of snakes. Like, this is literally my worst nightmare ever right now.
What do you do up in Minneapolis?
So, I have been a massage therapist for 24 years. That is my bread and butter, being a massage therapist. So, if you ever want massages, hit up Chris.
We'll link up her information in the comments below or in the description. So if you're in the Minneapolis area looking for a massage.
Yeah, but please don't have snakes like that. Like, massage and snakes are not a thing together.
Well, after we finish here, you're going to love them. So, what pets do you have, or what pets do you like?
I love dogs.
You love dogs, okay.
I love dogs.
So we have Hollywood to blame for your fear.
I love dogs. Hollywood? Yep, Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah. Lonesome Dove.
You do know snakes are typically terrified of humans. And if they do have an interaction with a human or an animal larger than them, they're going to die. So the scene where they water moccasin chase them is not going to be a realistic depiction of how things would go if you were, fording the river? I can't remember back to the Oregon Trail days.
I don't know. You almost have to prove it to me, because my brothers on the farm when I was little, they screamed water moccasin. We all just ran.
Okay.
So.
Well, we'll try. These are not water moccasins. They are non-venomous.
They're non-venomous?
They're non-venomous.
Okay, well, that helps.
These are constrictors, so they essentially wrap their food and constrict around it and to euthanize it and then eat it. But this is just a baby. This baby was born last week.
Oh, that's just a baby? That's pretty big.
Yeah, this is a baby.
A baby.
Well, this is a baby ball python. So ball pythons are one of the most popular pets, snakes there are. The most popular pet snake there is. And they, in my opinion, make the best pet snake. They are just very easy to handle, very docile, not aggressive.
Yeah, but would they, like...
Nope. 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 They won't do that. Alright, so we're going to start with a baby. Do you want to just touch the baby first?
That's probably
I'll keep his head over here. See, he's scared of me. He's scared of you.
Thanks.
What does it feel like?
Breathing.
Breathing? What did the scales feel like to you? They're made of the same material our fingernails are made of. It's almost being like covered in thousands of tiny fingernails.
It feels like my hands that are dirty. Oh no. Except smooth.
Did you want to try holding him?
Okay.
He's not gonna bite. He's the most docile baby of the 8 that hatched out. He just had his first meal 2 days ago. So you're just gonna support him with 2 hands, kind of like this. And he's gonna move around on your hands.
Oh my god, okay, take it. Hold on. Oh, baby. Hold on.
You could cup.
Am I supposed to go bigger?
Yeah, eventually.
Is that the idea?
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for you.
6.
So this is like Hot Ones, but with snakes.
Let's see if I can get past 1.
Alright.
This might have to be multiple times.
So you could cup your hands like this.
So I'll hold that, and you could just let him rest his body on you.
Okay.
Him or her, I don't know what it is yet.
We don't know yet.
This is literally like my worst nightmare in...
There you go, now you get 2 hands. It's okay.
Okay, can that be that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I wish I could almost be flying.
What does the belly feel like? Does it feel different than the top scales?
Belly. It's hot, so it seems kind of sticky.
Yeah.
It seems sticky.
Yeah, we have to keep it warm in here for all the reptiles.
Oh god, it's moving.
Yeah, they'll move.
Did I pass? Or do I have to like hold it?
Can we move on to the next one?
He's a little bit bigger.
Alright, I'll grab Sunny D.
Actually, I'll grab him for you.
Oh, you're just gonna grab him?
No, Sunny D.
Alright, baby.
This snake has never been anybody.
So these are all ball pythons.
Hi, baby.
They look different. So that one has a morph. The one we just held was a morph. It was a Mojave pinstripe. Now this one is a lavender blackhead. So this is lavender albino.
This is older, right?
It's the same snake, just a little bigger. Yep. Wait.
And what?
Or wait, this is Sunny D or?
Sunny D.
Okay, he's lavender confusion then. He's getting big and confusing with. So
yeah, he definitely feels different than the other one.
Yeah.
Well, he might be going into shed because he has gotten a lot bigger than he originally was.
And we've picked our most docile snakes today.
Yes.
Okay, well that's good.
I'll hold the head. You want to hold the body?
Just like that. Okay.
He just doesn't want me holding his head.
Yeah, I get it. I don't. It's late. Sorry, buddy. Okay.
You want to support him? And you can feel how tight they squeeze, the muscle in them. What's he doing? Can you describe it?
So he's I'm just mainly holding with my finger and some other fingers. And
is he squeezing you at all?
Just a little bit. Yeah, he's definitely squeezing just a little bit. And I mean this for some reason, I don't know, just because he's bigger, he doesn't seem. I mean, his head seems scary. His head definitely scares the shit. It scares me. It definitely.
So I'll let you know. We picked. Not only is this like the most docile species of snake,
right? We
picked the most docile ones of the ones we have. So they're not biters.
So the reason why he was grabbing onto your finger like that is because sometimes they climb up trees from their predators, and if they fall, then they grab onto a tree branch. So he was mimicking your finger as a tree branch and holding on.
Go ahead and support the body. I got that.
Yeah, this is definitely
new experience.
It's so big.
All right.
Wait till
Are you ready to graduate to the next one?
I think so.
Is it different than what you expected so far?
That one doesn't. I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to hold the head yet, but that one for some reason doesn't scare me as much as the brand new baby.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe as we get bigger here, it'll be better.
Oh, I don't know about that.
All right, there you go. You want to grab?
I mean,
pumpkin.
I mean, this is like 35 years
This
of
one,
like.
this one's name is Pumpkin, and we actually raised him ourselves.
He hatched out last year out of one of our eggs.
He's about as
He's
big
very
as Sunny. He's so.
And this one is with a banana piebald. So they call them banana because they get these little black spots as they get older, and they look like a banana. And the piebald is the white you see coming in, breaking up that color.
Yeah, this is like 35 years of fear. Ooh.
He's a little bigger.
He's a little bit chunkier.
So
Okay.
Sunny D's about 200 grams. What's pumpkin at, Audrey?
Pumpkin is 348 grams.
And it's like strong.
A little bigger, a little stronger.
That's like super strong.
So that's how they constrict their prey.
Yeah, I just don't want to be their prey.
No, you won't. You're not small enough.
Well, that's good.
And they use these here, so they got these. You'll notice these little holes on the front of their face. Those are what they call their heat pits. So they can almost see like a heat signature on their prey, like a predator would in the movie.
And they only can like eat their prey from the head. They can't do it anywhere else.
They can. They prefer from the head because the arms and legs fold back easier then as they're going down. But we've had a few that are just not as good at eating that'll eat from the legs first. I've seen hognose steaks do it a lot, but they're sometimes hognoses are amazing that they can survive in the wild.
Okay, just so you know, that just because I'm doing this video right now, when you guys bring the snakes out, I don't know if I'm gonna get close to them again.
Well, you're gonna love them after this video. You're gonna take one home. Did you want to try holding them all on your own?
Am I also gonna win the lottery?
What's on your face, baby?
Oh.
There we go.
Am I also gonna win the lottery?
Potentially.
Because that would be it.
You want to take them?
That'd be cool. I'm not ready for the head.
Okay, I'll still keep that.
Yeah, I'll get the head like this. And
I mean, I'm like almost at the head.
yeah, you're
pretty much holding him. We're just keeping the head away.
He's,
And what he wants to do right now is just kind of wrap around your thumb there and hold himself up. He's trying to support himself, so he doesn't feel secure. So
I'm sorry. I want to make you feel secure.
All right, so we've done good with the first. Is this three? First three?
Yeah, I'm almost.
You've done really well.
I mean, I'm almost to the
Three
head.
more.
Yeah, you're pretty much holding it.
I'm like.
I'm just kind of redirecting his head at this point.
I'm still terrified.
Would you like to
All right.
graduate?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Have you ever had any experiences with any snakes in your life other than the giant one?
Yeah. So my brother, we're in Maple Grove, Minnesota, and he owns a lawn care landscaping company called Lana Landscape. And because he's my brother, he was trying to play a joke on me. And there was whoa. Okay.
You gotta get back into frame.
Okay. So he was trying to play a joke on me. And at the time, there's a lot of gardener snakes in Maple Grove, Minnesota. And so he was mowing the yard, and he accidentally ran over one. So I'm sorry, snake. And he put grass over it, so I didn't see it. So then when I was I was using the blower on the driveway to get the grass off the driveway. All of a sudden, the snake just like pops out of nowhere, and I start screaming for my life, and he's on the ground laughing.
So this is Beatrice.
She is
And
probably.
she is like one of the sweetest snakes we have.
She's probably the nicest snake we own.
We've had her for probably about 18 months now.
So why does this snake have lots of tongue movement going on?
She's curious. She's very curious.
The tongue is.
That's how they smell.
Mm.
So they can't feel stuff. They go off smell. So and the reason they have the forked tongue, so they'll flicker that out. They'll grab the scent particles, and they bring it back into they call it a Jacobson's organ, and it can tell which side the smell is coming from. So if they...
Am I too smelly?
No.
Is that what it's...
Nope.
She's just curious.
I think I just woke her up.
Oh.
So she's a little like, whoa. But she's a little bigger, so...
660 grams.
And we had Pumpkin before. What was he, about
He
3?
was 348.
So this is almost double.
300 grams.
Double the size of Pumpkin.
I don't know why. I think it's the color.
Yeah, she's a different morph. So she is a fire Enchi ball python. And she's hat for desert ghost, but that means it's not visual.
I think the color scares me more.
Her name is Beatrice because we let Abby name her.
Oh.
And they darken. You can see she gets darker here.
Uh-huh.
They darken as they get older. So when she was younger, she was much more yellow, like you see here.
Uh-huh.
You okay?
Yeah.
And it reminded her of Uma Thurman from Kill Bill.
That's a great movie, by the way, if
It
you haven't
is.
seen it.
So that's how Beatrice was named Beatrice, because Uma Thurman's character's name in that movie is Beatrice Kiddo. So, and she was the same color as her jacket. So that's
This may be where... Oh.
so does color play a role? Because so
Yes.
far the more white snakes you've been okay with.
Yeah, so the last one, I think color plays a role because of, like, movies, and they show, like, this kind of color more as being, like, the most, like, terrifying, like, mean.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she's pretty.
Well,
And you look at her eyes, she's got different color eyes than other ones. They're like a greenish blue.
this is literally, like...
If you don't know the answer to this question, it's okay,
Yeah.
but do you know what color the big python you held was?
With this one?
No, like the one when you were a kid. Like
How big was big? You said 20 feet long.
I mean, the one that I held was, I mean, there was like 8 people holding it. It was like this big.
Oh wow.
Like 8 people holding it, like for 40, I don't know, 20, 30,
do you
lots
remember
of feet.
what color it was?
It was lots of colors like that.
That's probably why.
Did you want to try holding her at all? She's really nice.
Hi, nice snake.
She's just squeezing me. They love my
They
watch.
love the watch sense
I
the
know.
I got her head.
They sense the vibration in his watch.
Hi, nice snake.
I'm gonna just rest her weight on your hands.
You're very nice. Yeah, so could it have been about a snake like this that I held? I mean, it was really, really big.
No, these only get like 4 to 6 feet long.
I would imagine it would be a reticulated python
Or Burmese.
Burmese, yeah.
I think the Burmese, I mean, it was like massive.
And they
Yeah.
look similar in some ways. They have
Yeah.
very similar demeanor, but much bigger, yes.
It was very big. I mean, it was like, there was multiple people that had to hold the snake. Like 8 people. And it was at a very big zoo.
It's a very big snake.
I think it was in Florida. Oh, wow. Like, this one is
Yeah.
really strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, super, super strong. Wow. Like, this is...
Do you feel like they want to hurt you?
Okay, that's a good question. No. No, I think it's very, the head still scares me.
Sure.
The head still scares me, but I feel as though that this doesn't want to strangle me. Because it probably already would have.
Okay.
If it wanted to.
See.
Do you feel comfortable moving on to the next one?
This is the nicest one?
No, they're all the ones we chose are nice. She's a sweetheart.
Okay.
I mean, she'll sit there and flick my face.
You let her flick your face?
Yeah, she's just smelling me. I don't think this snake has ever bitten any of us.
No, she hasn't.
I've got one Sam who bites me almost every time I reach into his cage. Cause he's a little baby.
Okay, can I not? Whoa.
You aren't gonna hold him.
You want me to take her?
Yeah.
Are you ready to graduate?
Come here, sweetie.
Thank you, Snakey. You did
now,
very good.
I'm going to divert a little. We're going to throw in a little bit of a smaller one here.
Smaller one?
But I want to test the color theory.
Okay.
That it's
the
more...
color.
Oh, I have good snakes for that.
It's more scary based on color.
Can I try?
So, we have a much smaller snake here, and this is a morph called Clown. And to me, they are the most, they just kind of look sinister, and their markings on their head. It does nothing to the demeanor of the snake, it's just coloring and pattern changes.
Okay.
But this is a Wookie Clown, and he's a sweetheart.
Yeah, that one scares me too.
See, so does this scare you any more than any of the others?
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you not how?
Can you describe why?
It's the dark and the black and the typical snake colors and stuff that you see
Okay.
In movies and stuff.
Okay. Did you want to try and hold him?
Ooh.
No.
Oh no.
Is it the pattern that?
This guy.
Yeah, and it's the pattern.
This guy we could barely get to eat mice or bite mice. His food.
Yeah.
So I got this guy.
Sweetest sweetheart.
I got this guy from a breeder, and it was before he had his first shed. And typically, you're not supposed to sell a ball python to somebody especially somebody who's inexperienced, before they've had a meal, and they haven't had a meal yet if they haven't had their first shed typically.
Oh.
So he was definitely more difficult. He had his first shed with us after we purchased him and brought him home, and he had to be assist fed for a good 3 months.
Wow.
So that was literally taking food, opening his mouth, pushing it in, and helping him eat it, because he would have starved to death.
Poor baby.
So I like to say this guy won't even bite his food.
Poor baby.
He'll only eat it.
His name's Chewbacca.
Hi, Chewbacca.
His name is Chewbacca because he is a Wookiee clown, and Dad likes to say because every time he eats, he does a Wookiee sound, and that's the only time he'll eat if he does a Wookiee sound.
I'll put him, though that's how we tried to get him to go, and he did.
I think it's one of those things that it's the coloring, it's the pattern. But when you tell me a story about the snake, it makes me feel a little better.
So personalized and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a good one. We should do Bruno.
Because
he's dark and and has a story.
We'll just let's stick to the story. I just wanted to test that. Where are you at, Cindy girl? I can't feel her. Alright, there she is. Now Cindy's 1,060 grams. Beatrice, who you held prior, was 660.
Wow.
So she's almost a lot bigger. Well, she's a lot bigger.
And she has that darker color.
She has darker color.
patternation.
So she is a cinnamon ball python. And the cinnamon is no pattern on the head. And these darker colors you see throughout.
Uh-huh.
And she is, again, one of the sweetest snakes we have.
So, since I'm all very nervous,
do you want to just touch her?
do snakes like cats and dogs, definitely dogs, sense like the fear.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because I mean I've seen snakes with live mice that are scared to death because they're in this.
They're in
a cage with an animal larger than them, a predator, and I've seen snakes just sit there with them and not. I mean, I've seen cases where the mouse eats the snake.
Mouse eats the snake?
It'll chew it up. Yeah, if you're gonna feed your snakes live. Now we feed them frozen thawed. We've got a few here that won't eat frozen thawed, so we do feed them live. But if you feed them, you've got to keep an eye on them because they will potentially get bitten by the mouse or the rat.
Oh.
I've seen it where they'll chew their tail off, they'll bite them. Yeah, it's not real safe. You gotta be careful if you're feeding your snake live prey.
I did not know that.
Hey, sweetie. You sweetheart.
Okay, what? Cinnamon?
Cinnamon, and she is a het sunset, which is our favorite gene. It's going great, Abby!
Oh, okay. So, I mean, like, as soon as you start, like, telling me a little bit more
So
about...
a backstory helps.
Yeah,
So she is about half, I'd say 2/3 to half the size of a full-grown ball python.
So, Dad?
It's okay. You want me to take her?
Dad?
Oh, I'm okay.
Why don't you explain why she has those dark marks on her chin?
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely the color, the size, the marking. I mean, when I think about that they're not gonna strangle me or like bite me.
They're not gonna strangle you.
Then I'm not as scared.
None of them will.
Nice, sweetheart.
When she's still, I don't really think about as much.
I'm gonna let you take the weight. I'm just gonna kind of read the fact.
She'll like fall onto them.
So for reference, I don't even know. Hey Google, how much is 1,000 grams to pounds?
1,000 grams is equal to 2.205 pounds.
So she's
only 2 pounds?
a little over, about 2.25 pounds.
Wow. Yeah, the one that I held when I was little was like
Oh
massive.
yeah. And this is probably a really big, so females get larger than males.
Okay.
Alright, we're back. We had something happen, so did you want to try and hold her, or do you want to move on to the final?
I think I can try to hold her.
Okay.
I think.
I'll keep her head towards me.
Yep. Okay. This.
Foot taps. Signal.
Did you want me to let go? Or do you want to wait and do that on the final one?
No.
You're doing it. I'm not touching her at all.
Oh my gosh.
She's chilling there.
Jared would literally throw her across the room.
I don't want to hurt her.
Explain it. What does it feel like? Is it gross?
It's not really gross. It's
Heavy?
just alive and moving.
Heavy?
Yeah, a little heavy. A little top heavy. God, you are so brave.
Do you feel like muscles moving or anything?
Yeah, down here.
Okay.
Well, it just, yep, she's moving.
Yeah.
Okay. I held the snake all by myself.
Alright, now we can move on to the final one.
Are you ready?
Alright, so this one's going to be a little bit of a jump because
Okay, take a deep
Open
breath
Cindy's.
in.
A bigger jump?
Take a deep breath in.
so she was
Hold on,
1,060.
I want to get her out. Okay?
She was 1,060, and Belle. Now Belle is the one actually who just laid that clutch, the baby you held.
Remember the
That was
first
her
one?
baby.
Oh, okay.
So she is 2,200. 54 grams.
That's really big.
I'm gonna get her out.
Okay, get
So
her out.
you might want to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out.
And she's all white, so maybe she will.
Oh!
That'll be better.
Maybe.
She's got something on her.
I'll get it.
Okay.
I get it. Alright, come here, sweetie.
I'm gonna sit here.
There's the pretty mama. Alright, so we've got Belle now.
Hi.
And this is what they call a blue-eyed leucistic snake. So she is all white with blue eyes.
So she's not albino.
No. Actually, Sunny D was albino earlier. He was a form of albino.
Remember the one that was yellow? And...
That was albino?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and she is, so again, hey Google, how much is 2,250 grams in pounds?
2,250 grams is equivalent to 4.96 pounds.
So she's about
Convert from
5
grams to
pounds.
pounds. Divide units of mass by approximately 453.6.
Yeah, we didn't need all that.
The-
Now, she's much stronger.
Okay.
Did you want to touch her first?
Yeah.
So I have a question. Do you feel safe around the snake with no patterning or just all
Yeah.
white?
Yeah. I feel more. I feel more.
Is it the size that is scaring you?
It's her head.
Oh,
Head.
okay.
The
So
head.
just to give you a little backstory on her.
All
so
the head.
typically in the wild, female ball pythons will coil their eggs and incubate them themselves. To maximize her eggs, the ability for the eggs to hatch, we separate them out, put them in an incubator, and we pull the mother off the eggs. Now, typically a mother ball python is going to try to bite you
And be very defensive.
and be very defensive of her eggs. This girl, no. She's been breeding for a few years now, from even for the breeder we had before us. And she's just, I mean, even in that situation,
Okay, are you okay?
sorry, even in that situation, she did not bite.
Yeah.
So-
That's good.
And that's a very normal
So that's
situation.
a angry mama trying to protect her eggs, and I don't know if she's a bad mother. I don't think so, but she's just used to it. Did you want to try and hold her tail? I got her head.
Yeah, that's cool. It's the coloring doesn't.
Does it make a difference?
Yeah, it does. The color totally makes a difference for me.
Does
And
the
No
weight
pattern.
does the weight make a difference?
You know, like if I saw her on the ground, I would be running so fast.
Snakes?
So far, what's your favorite color?
White.
Okay.
Like, what snake was your favorite?
Her and the albino yellow
Okay.
one.
So the only thing with snakes,
Hold her a little higher so the camera can see you.
if the only thing with snakes is that if you find one laying on the ground and you run away from it, it will not chase you. Even if you just stay
wanna try
there, it will
holding her?
not chase you. She
Too
will
much
not
for you.
chase you,
It's okay to say it's too
Sorry,
much.
keep going, Audrey.
and she'll not chase you. She'll run away from you because she'll be trying to defend herself by running away from the big scary predator. So she will not come near you.
You're
She is
speechless.
so strong.
She is.
Like, unbelievable. Like, it is such a huge
They're
difference.
basically all muscle. Like,
Yeah.
they're like all muscle.
Like, I mean, it is a huge difference between the 20 or
The
the
baby.
cinnamon and the Belle. Like, holy crap.
Audrey, why don't you grab the baby out so we can just show her where she started?
So this is the mother actually of this baby.
Wait, will she get pissed off?
No.
No.
Nope. Pretty much once they hatch out, the mother's not involved. They kind of go independent.
So this is the baby.
So that's the first one you held versus Belle here.
Okay.
And for
For some reason, the bigger ones, I mean, I think I'm more of like an in-between person.
It's all blurred.
yeah, just go ahead and put them back now. I just wanted to show a reference. So he's about 60, 70 grams versus 2,250.
Now, should we?
And she just laid eggs, so she'll get bigger here before.
Oh, she's gonna get bigger?
She'll get heavier. She'll get fuller. Yeah, she'll put on some weight here before we.
I'm gonna test one more thing out. This is another baby. It is the smallest baby we have because it was born in the smallest egg. Are you scared of it because of the size, the patternation, or the color?
All of it.
All of it? all of the above.
Did you want to hold her anymore? Otherwise, we can wrap it up.
She's kind of looking at me.
She's curious again.
She's very curious. And she looks like she's afraid of me.
They're all afraid of you. She probably doesn't recognize your smell.
No.
And I mean,
she like to hold her is actually kind of cool. Like she doesn't like holding her. I mean, because like the muscles scare me. But like,
you alright?
Maybe, yeah, okay. I'm fine. I'm like, maybe that's scaring me a little bit. But I mean, like the scales and stuff. I think because without the color and the pattern, it still terrifies me, but just not as much.
So
So are you gonna take one home?
No, not yet. Not yet.
All right.
Not yet.
Well, thanks for watching. Thank you, Hayley, for being such a good sport. And we'll link Hayley's info down below for booking massages.
Yes.
And we can link her brother's info for doing lawns too in the Minneapolis area. So if you guys like this, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get more videos, more content, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for doing this with me.
Okay, cover up the camera.